Well, Shay, tell us about the Singapore Festival of Football. What can we expect? And from a Newcastle perspective, how exciting is it to be a part of?
Yeah, it's a big event, obviously for Singapore, but also for Newcastle. It's the start of a new season. Chance for Eddie Howe and his team and staff to come over here to Singapore and meet the fans, but also to play Arsenal. You can see in the thing behind me, it'll be a friendly in inverted commas, but it'll be a competitive game. And it's a chance for Eddie to look at his team, and I would imagine they'll probably sign a couple of players in the summer as well. So it's about building up for the new season, and these pre-season games are really important. So yes, it's a friendly, but it's once you cross the white line, there's no friendlies. So looking forward to the festival of football here in Singapore.
And of course, Newcastle coming to Singapore as champions, trophy holders after that League Cup final victory. Just tell us what that meant to Newcastle as a whole. I mean, you've obviously been part of the club for so long.
Yeah.
First trophy in 7 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anything when you say that, the pressure was mounting every year. They didn't win a trophy, and I was there for 12 years, so I know how that felt. And this group of players and Eddie and his staff, they've sort of released the pressure cooker a bit because they've managed to get their hands on a trophy. And yeah, it's very special. I don't know if you've seen the scenes from the parade as well. A couple of weeks after the final, it was 300,000 people in the streets of Newcastle. They had to wait a long time for that celebration, but I think it was worth it in the end. Special day at Wembley, of course, and then special memories bringing the trophy back to Newcastle as well. And I think it would have given the players and the staff a big lift as well to show what they've done to the people of Newcastle and what is the joy it brings to people. And yeah, it was a special weekend.
Do you feel that there is a big following for Newcastle in this part of the world?
I think there is, and I think hopefully it'll grow and get bigger and bigger because that's the plan. I think when you are successful as a football club, young people in Singapore will go, who's that team in the black and white lifting the trophy? It's like, I would like to support them. They see the fans and the passion for the club and stuff. So I think it's inevitable that the more successful the club is, then the more fans you get, and I think it's important. I think it's important to come, to Singapore as well to play games as well because that shows interest in fans around the world. So I think it's important that the club buy into that and the fans buy into and want to be Newcastle supporters. But I think it sort of goes hand in hand. My job's easy coming here 2 weeks after you've picked up a trophy, and I think the club know that, the hierarchy, the ownership know that the more successful, then the easier it is to grab so many fans around the world.
If I could ask you quickly about one of your other former teams, Manchester City, it hasn't been by their high standards the greatest of seasons. What do you think it's going to take for them to turn things around next season and be competitive once again?
Probably recruitment again. I think there'll be a few players probably leaving. Probably needs to freshen up a wee bit. Obviously, De Bruyne has mentioned he's leaving. Maybe Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, the likes, might go as well. I don't know who's going to go, but it feels like they maybe just need to freshen things up a bit. Pep looks like he's staying, so yeah, they'll probably recruit and buy some more players in the summer, I think. But again, it's a big drop off this season. It's not like Man City how they've performed so poorly, but I'm sure Pep and his team will want to bounce back, and I'm sure they will. Yeah.
And if they're back in the mix for the title next season, will Newcastle be too?
We hope so. I mean, it's even look at the Premier League table now. They're sitting 5th in the Premier League. I think Champions League would be great if they qualify for that and winning the trophy, of course. And I think if you qualify for Champions League, it gives you more spending power in the summer as well to bring in the better players and stuff. So it's all goes hand in hand, doesn't it? If we can recruit a few more players in the summer and keep the ones we have, then we've got a great chance next year.
We'll see who comes over in the